so you're considering the Mardingtop 30-liter tactical backpack. While there aren't many videos out there, I figured, you know what, I do this on my part to assist you guys on making that decision of whether or not this pack is for you. Hey, what's good everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For those who are new to this channel, my name is Gabe Cuello, and this channel is all about optimizing human performance and potential. As some of you already know, I've been doing this fat loss transformation series for the past 10 weeks, and I'm closing in on my last 2. And something occurred to me to want to change the cardiovascular exercise that I do in terms of the modality. Cycling can only get you so far. Doing high intensity interval training is important for fat loss and helping you achieve fat loss in a more efficient and effective manner. However, something that I used to do way back when and find to still be somewhat of value for our fitness is rucking. So not only did I enjoy it, or at least learned a lot from it in my service in the military, I think it's beneficial for each and every one of you to change it up, to have some fresh air, going for a walk while carrying some load on your back and being familiar with stress load overall on your back while crossing over several distances. So now we're going to talk about the Mardingtop 30-liter tactical backpack. All right, so this backpack is available on Amazon as well as Mardingtop.com, and this pack particularly is 30 liters. The color options that are available are solid black, khaki, and camo. This 30-liter military/tactical style backpack is made of 600D water-resistant polyester. The zippers are made by YKK, and this pack includes a rain cover and a waist belt. I should be clear that Mardingtop did not send me this pack. This is just me pursuing a backpack that could provide for my needs, which is again for rucking and perhaps even some everyday carry use. All right, so with that being said, let's take a closer look at the Mardingtop tactical backpack. All right, so we're gonna start with the outside piece, which you can see here is 2 pockets that we're gonna cover at the very front of this pack. What you could see here is approximately maybe 7 inches wide, 8 perhaps, where you can put smaller items in this pack. It goes just about up to here. There are no smaller pockets on the inside. Now, I know most of you are curious to know, polyester is not bad of a fabric and material for a tactical backpack, but if you're someone serious and relying on proper and high quality equipment and gear, polyester is probably the lower end of the fabric. What you would want is nylon. So here in this case, you can see their stitching is doubled, I think maybe even more. It's very durable. I've tested it and I will demonstrate right now. So ready? All right, still good to go. You can see here, there's another front pocket, slightly bigger, and you only get one main compartment up here. Okay, so we got one more, and then I'm gonna break it down as to what I like and what I don't like. It's fairly deep. Think about it. I mean, look. S20, you know what I'm saying? It's right here, and yeah, it's pretty deep. You got plenty of room. All right, so we covered the front 3 pockets. Now let's go ahead and talk about pros and cons. Pro, obviously it's a nice pocket. YKK zippers are very fluid, very soft and gentle to open, no struggle. Can't tell if this is waterproof or highly water resistant fabric here on the inside. You could tell it's here on the outside, under the outside layer going in, but you can't tell if this one is. I really can't. And you know what? Let me double check. All right, here we go. We got some water to test it out, okay? Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. All right. Yeah, so no, not water resistant as we can imagine, but it's pretty clear that this side is the material that they used, the coating on the inside, has that texture of a water resistant coating. The second pack here, as you can see, has the right idea of spacing for your gear. However, I'm gonna go shoot straight to the cons. this pocket does not have anything else to organize your gear. Here's an example of what I mean. In this pack, I would probably want to carry something basic like this. You have, miniature style first aid, just basically your freaking Band-Aids and hand wipes that are antibacterial, and napkins placed in a Ziploc bag, obviously to secure any potential water from dampening and damaging the actual product or the items that I have here. This is my very good quality items, okay? These are somewhat like plastic, I believe, but this has a tiny piece of metal here. More details of this in a potentially another video for a review. I'm just simply wanting to show you briefly what I do carry. This is my poncho liner, which covers my entire body in addition to covering the backpack. And then here we have something very simple, right? Some gum, hand sanitizer, right? You never know. And then you got 4 pens. All right, so moving to the backpack. As you can see here, I have this. All right, so there you have it, right? If you're the type of person that likes to just stash things and just dump them, this pack may be for you. However, for me, I love to have things organized. And this is just killing me to see that it does not have pockets to provide a way for being organized. We're gonna go to the side since we're still on the outside. On the side pocket, you only get this as your pocket to hold a water bottle, for example. It works. And that's also assuming you don't have a whole bunch of gear inside the pack. But there you have it. Pretty neat. Functional, easy to open. I like it, I dig it. Con. This pocket does not stretch, and it's reliant on its space based on how much you put in the main compartment. So if your main compartment is filled, this will be a hard time to be fitting inside. Additionally, there is no stretch that goes along on the outside pocket, meaning right here, this is all you have. So if let's say you have this filled and you want to put something else here, for example, on the side, it's essentially saying, no, this is only available for this or the phone. Should you want to put something else on the side, again, that's based on the main compartment if it's filled to its capacity or not. Now this pocket is identical to its opposite side, but I'll show you anyway, just in case. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the main compartment. For whatever the reason may be, boom, opens up really quick. Why? Well, YKK zippers are very functional here. And the way the bag is designed, it's very linear. Some packs have that little curvature which can disrupt the flow of the pack opening. So that's a pro in terms of opening the main compartment. The con is, as you could see, I'm trying to find ways to grab a quick access. So that means you have to be very familiar with your pack, hold it from here, grab it by the mouth, and pull open. All right, so let's talk about the front inside. That has a mesh pocket, doesn't flex or stretch, but it holds enough. And the con with this, I'll just go right into it, is that if this side is filled, not only is this pack flimsy on the front, you're gonna have a lot of flimsiness going back here. Another pocket. Perhaps you could put your mouse, a charger, or any other items that you would like. Perhaps my rain coat or poncho liner can go up here, or any other item that you might find beneficial can go here. Laptop compartment, they claim that can go here. While I do appreciate their efforts in putting a laptop compartment and offering you the Velcro style loop for your water bladder, I think this is a great initiative and idea on their part to want to provide that for their customers. However, if it's going to be labeled for a laptop or water bladder, my opinion is do not get it for a laptop compartment. This thing is paper thin, and the stretching material, once you stretch it out to a certain extent, it stays that way. But for a water bladder, perfect. That pretty much wraps up the main compartment. As you can see, it's extremely spacious. You can fill up a lot of stuff in here. I'll demonstrate by providing you an example by putting my sweatshirt. Here's a sweatshirt, good size, decent size, that I'm just gonna put in here, okay, as the base, because from there you can use your imagination. Putting that in there, You can see, closes. And as we talked about earlier, the more you have here, the more you take up space here. Now we're gonna move to the back. As you can see here, there's some padding. However, the padding, again, while they have the right initiative to offer padding and support for sweating and air ventilation, it is not effective. Reason being, the fabric could be easily torn if you drop this pack or set it down on dirt or gravel. And sometimes you're gonna pick up those little sticks or wood chips that can claw into it, and dirt is just that type of fabric that you can tell that once it clings onto something, you're done with the stitching. Moving over to the straps. I think the straps are very effective. They have proper padding. They offer the loop that's also stretchable. I also think the shoulder straps at the very top is a great idea to have in this type of backpack. However, if you put too much weight on this pack and you're not paying attention, this will loosen up too quick. It comes with a sternum strap with only one potential con here, is that it's very hard to loosen up while wearing it. If you're not wearing it, as you can see, no problem. While wearing it, and if you have stuff, it could be a problem. Additionally, you cannot remove it and move it to this side if you want to adjust it based on your height or build. The sternum strap does also offer a loophole for your water bladder. Speaking of water bladder, I did not mention this. If you decide to have a water bladder, the hole in the tube can come through here. So in a sense, your gear will still be protected if it was really water resistant of a pack, but your tube will go through here, or on the opposite side, which they do offer on both sides. And then you would loop it through your sternum strap. The padding overall in comfort, I would say it's decent. This is something, again, for everyday carry, perhaps in anything less than 30 pounds, much less. In fact, maybe 25 pounds of just gear, assuming you're using properly the waist belt, which we're now going to talk about. So you can see here, this is the waist belt. Having one on all packs, in my opinion, at least in this style, is extremely important and beneficial for the user. You never know when you're going to have to carry a loaded backpack. I think oftentimes people and sellers are just focused on the style and the look and the comfort of the shoulder straps, but you never know at what point in time that you're going to need to carry and load up. So with that being said, I do appreciate that Mardingtop has included this in their pack, okay? However, with that being said, also there is some cons, if not quality issues. This thing is flimsy and thin. All right, is it ideal and perfect for the person that's just carrying and going about with a 25 or under weight load capacity? By all means, this is perfect and it has no problem. But again, as you already mentioned in the beginning, I'm using this for rucking, 45, 60, sometimes 70 pounds. This is not ideal. And you may be that person as well, and I figured I'd mention that right off the bat. If I want to go over one last thing here briefly, my final con about this pack is if it had a hard case, a hard back casing. As you can see, this is not hard back casing. You could easily roll it and you're done. Had it had a hard casing or some type of plastic piece to keep everything stable on the pack, maybe not having it being organized and so on and so forth, I could probably figure things out and utilizing some gear, such as a organizing pouch or one of these gridded style cocoon things that I find to be extremely helpful when it comes to packs like this. I'll also put these in the link description below if you too would like to know more about this. All right, so two more things before we wrap this up is the handles. They offer one here, but I still think there's room for improvement. I think in terms of quality, I think they could have definitely put a little bit more padding or something easier and convenient for your hand. Again, if you're holding this pack and there's a lot of load, something thin like this is not ideal. Last thing here, as I mentioned before, there's a pocket, which I think is very cool, and I wish more packs utilize this concept. Offers the rain cover. I'll open up completely so you can get a visual of what it looks like. All right, so there you have it. This is the pack that comes with the rain cover that's green and not orange or bright yellow, as some people have mentioned some complaints in the review. And then that's it. So there you have it, guys. The Mardingtop 30 liter tactical / military style backpack. Overall, I think it's an effective backpack depending on your needs and what it is that you're using it for. Again, my pursuit is to have a pack that is durable, strong, and being able to have two key things: organization and the ability to hold 70 at most pounds. And this pack unfortunately doesn't meet that goal. However, again, if it's just something on an everyday carry type deal that you do like to emphasize the style of tactical backpack, or maybe perhaps you're in the military or a veteran and truly appreciate that style, by all means, I truly believe that this is the ideal backpack. Additionally, it's also affordable. This pack, when I purchased it, was around $33, $35. They always throw in some special out there on Amazon. So whatever it is that it is costing right now should be around that range. And I definitely put that in the link description below. There is still room to grow. There is still room for improvement on this pack. Can Mardingtop pull it off? Absolutely. I think even additionally, I should note, if they add some MOLLE webbing up here or pals up here, attachments, you know, making that back piece that I mentioned to be a little bit harder, thickening the loop, maybe perhaps adding another handle back here, especially the pockets. Real quick, the pockets and organization, for sure, this pack will dominate out there, even if it means to raise it up another $20, $15. I think this pack will easily be one of the best budget / tactical backpack out there. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate you watching and supporting this channel. If you liked the video, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. As you already know, this channel is all about optimizing human performance and potential. Therefore, when you are training, when you're pushing yourself to be better, always be one with the iron.